Hello and welcome back to my road to 1900. I'm a certified chess teacher. I am here to help you with your road to whatever rating. I'm currently in a minor setback, but we're going for a major comeback. I honestly just played some games in school lectures and lost practically all of my rating, but doesn't matter. Let's go. We have this weird setup where he just tries to see if I'm stupid or not. So we have some options and a lot of time. First of all, moving this looks stupid. This blunders a piece, this is considerable, and this is considerable. So, first of all, if I do this, all of my pawns will be on dark squares, so my dark square bishop is dead unless I can play d4, d3. So after c3, I would have to aim to d3, but that would block my other bishop unless I can play d4. So let's say I do this, he develops, then I can win this pawn technically, but then he wins this pawn. I can play the move that I want, and I have a pretty solid structure, but I do have a very... I don't have a weak pawn because it's supported like this and I blunt his bishop. I actually like that, now that I'm thinking of it. So after this takes, I can obviously take, and then I have an open rook, and I can still blunt his bishop. So I'm thinking c3. What am I scared of? Like, it's always, you can look like, why is this move good? But that won't help you. Always try to look for, why is this move not good? So I'm not scared of takes, not scared of developing. If he does knight here, I can honestly push this or take that. If I do this and he just defends his pawn, is that annoying? I think I can prepare this to get more control. So I actually like this move, I think. So I'm playing 15 plus 10, so I'm not scared to tank time at all. Um, that's a weird move. I mean, it's not weird, but he didn't think of it, and it's pretty committing. He's thinking about takes, and I don't have a knight to attack him. But I think after takes, I can do this because of en passant. So takes. I can't push. If I do this, he has takes, and then he sees this pawn. So I think I have to take, and develop this knight. He doesn't really have a target yet. And then I'm still preparing this. Or, for example, I do have takes with the queen. And then I can push this with a tempo on his queen. He doesn't have any checks, which is always important. And I'm defending this pawn still. Then I can prepare this and this, for example. I think I like that line, honestly. I'm not really developing, but I'm gaining a tempo and taking control in the center, so it should be pretty good. I didn't think about this and like check, but I mean, he does have check, so I can't block like this because he could take. Although you always have to be careful for potential queen traps, but he still has this square, then I can take the center with a tempo, but he can still just go away. So that shouldn't work. So I think this, and if check, I can block like this, maybe with the queen, but that probably leads to a pretty boring position. So he might play check, then I can block with the bishop, and if he then takes, I can still do my plan, but I just gain the tempo, basically. So I'm not scared of this at all. This is a bit annoying because if I block, he can take, and there is no queen trap because of this, but then I can take the center with an extra tempo, and he can go here, and it's complicated, but I did lose a pawn, and I have no clue why I would give up the pawn. I mean, I do gain the center and a lot of activity, but his king is pretty safe, and I don't really have a pawn break, so giving up a pawn for activity is pretty nice most of the times, but only if his king is weak and you can actually exploit it. I don't see any way to exploit my activity, so I won't do it. So now he had to move his queen, so he did. Now I really do need a way to exploit my lead in activity. Like, this is a nice bishop, this is a nice bishop, this knight can come forward, my queen can go to the center, and he only has a dead bishop, a fine bishop, and a weirdly placed queen. I could do this to push that, but it doesn't really lead to something. Like, his queen is not really a threat there, so I don't want to waste tempos getting it to move, so I think I just develop. There's nothing here yet, so maybe just develop like this to look at this, and maybe like a move like this. The annoying thing with this move is that he can always take, and he has a knight for a bishop is a good trade for us, but his bishop is pretty dead, so I don't really love that. A not too horrible move for him could be this, to just trade my decent bishop for his horrible bishop. The point being that he did do this and I didn't even move. Yeah, he just develops. That's pretty normal. So he will probably just castle. Always with these structures, I really want to push this, but his knight defends it. It's pretty annoying to get his knight away from there. So maybe I just do this. He will probably castle. I could go here, pressuring this. And then maybe with queen here, I could try to get a double attack-ish if his bishop were to move. If he does this, he does have this move to just trade, but after takes and takes, his pawn structure is horrible, but if he castles, he does get an open rook. So it's probably a fine trade, but I really do like the idea of it. After this and takes, I might have queen here with an instant double attack. He could just trade queens though, and after takes and takes, he has two sets of double isolated pawns, but he does get an open rook and an open rook for it, so it's still just a trade of activity for pawn structure. And if your opponent has more activity but a horrible pawn structure, you just have to trade pieces, play the endgame. And every endgame, his pawn structure will be horrible still, but the activity is gone because the pieces are gone. So probably if everything happens like here takes, double attack, queen here takes, I do have one weak pawn, he has four, and I will probably try to initiate a lot of trades to go to a endgame, which is beneficial for me because of his horrible pawn structure. So this is a normal move. Trying to develop is a normal move. That's a pretty weird move. I mean, point being attacking this, but why? Like, first of all, this defends it and attacks this. I would really wish to, like, put my queen here with an attack on this. But I don't think I want my queen there. I think my queen has to be a nuisance on the open file and the weak diagonal. So like this looks like a very annoying attack. He does have knight to here to just attack my bishop and defend this pawn. So queen here, knight here. Do I have something nice? Mm, it's pretty difficult to find something. By the way, his queen is not defended, so I am looking for potential tactics with like castle you cannot take because of queen here pinning this, and your queen isn't defended, so how do you deal with that? You can not take this because I defended my center, so maybe castle and set a trap. Take here. I would love to, by the way, pin with my bishop, but my queen is hanging. So what if, for example, castle here and this, by the way, attacking the knight and this weak pawn, and you have no way to defend both. So you have, is your knight potentially trapped? I mean, it could go to the outskirts. I win this. That looks nice. That's a nice trap. I think I calculated everything. I'm a bit lower on time than my opponent. So I'll play a bit more quickly. So I think I calculated everything true. Okay, that's pretty smart, yes. First of all, I have something like rook here to just skewer this, but I do lose this, and then does this work? Queen here just to pin again. I mean, queen here, the problem is like this is nice, but I'm not attacking the knight and it can always retreat defending this, so knight here doesn't actually change something, so maybe queen here is better just to kick the knight. And then after he retreats, I can retreat my bishop. I have to be careful of this pawn though. So this is already quite complicated. Here, here. Really think that there is something here already, but I can't really see it. So queen here, maybe just go for the safe bet. He goes here. I don't want to trade, but if I do bishop here, he can just attack with the pawn, so that doesn't really help me. If I do... This is very annoying. I mean, this isn't strong enough either. Because if he retreats, I take this pawn, he can take my bishop. There's nothing there. My bishop is nice, but maybe a bit misplaced. So queen here, knight here. And it's pretty annoying, so maybe retreat my bishop first? To go for like this, I do have to think about here. Takes, does this still work? And I think it does because his queen is still not defended. And after he takes my bishop, I take a queen, he takes a bishop, I can just recapture. So maybe just retreating my bishop. I'm on 6 minutes now, so it's getting pretty annoying. I would really wish I could think more, but he just develops. Fair enough. That defends this, which is pretty annoying, honestly. So I can cake the knight, go here, and just develop and maybe push a pawn. I don't know. I should just develop and not waste too much time. So if I go here, now your queen is defended, so you are threatening to do this. Because after here you take, I take, you can take my queen. So I really do have to defend that now, so just putting my queen here should be enough. Kicking the knight, defending my weakness. And after the knight retreats, this knight is free, but the only square to go to is here, and that will block my bishop. So after knight here, I really have to develop. This is not a move, and this weakens the pawn structure, so I think I will place it here. And for example, if he does this, that's an illegal move because of my bishop. So he does this, I can just retreat, and if he keeps kicking me, I do not care. This is a pretty nice diagonal. This looks like an important square to defend, and your pawn structure is weakened, your king is weakened. So that's just a nice simple line for me, I think. And if you push your pawns, maybe I can just move my knight and push this pawn to break open my rook and attack your pawn structure. So yes, this is what I planned. So I will play this rather quickly, I think. I have half of his time, so I should speed up. I always have like 10 minutes at a minimum, but so maybe I don't even. I could move my rook, my knight, by the way, pretending to blunder this, but then I can take this with a check, opening this attack. I mean, he's just developing. It looks scary, but it very much isn't. My queen is defending that, and could there be a tactic with like this takes? Then I could take with the knight, by the way. So I think here, setting this trap, and I mean, maybe you're thinking like he's playing hope chess. He's like hoping but that's not hope chess. Hope chess is doing a stupid move and then hoping that he falls for the trap. I'm just setting a trap, but if he doesn't fall for the trap, I'm still fine. Like I developed a piece. Like developing a piece is nice, and if he doesn't fall for the trap, I'm still fine. Like I don't mind. It's just a potential trap and a potential tactic, but if it doesn't work, I'm fine. So probably there are two open files. Obviously, if I do this, this trap is gone, but by the way, just like completely sacrificing a side pawn is sometimes viable, but it's with an attack on my rook and on my bishop, and I don't really want that. So this is a pretty easy brain dead move. Just going for more activity with the tempo. Yeah, he kicks my bishop. That's pretty normal. And I could counterattack, by the way. After you go here, I could trap, you take, and my pawn structure is stupid now. I didn't, by the way, think about this. I'm good that I did this because takes and my bishop hangs. So I didn't see that. I could go here or here, but I think this puts more pressure, and I'm just asking the question of will you overextend? This is still a trap, this is still my plan. If he does this, I will just go here. And then I could think about a lot of different IDs. That makes sense. I do really have to think here. It's not really too problematic. I could just go here, applying pressure here. I will really wish for something more aggressive, but I don't really have the time. So we'll just make a decent move and we'll see. This is still a plan. Now I might, by the way, consider sacrificing. I have like takes, knight takes. This looks pretty annoying to defend, and my queen could maybe march in via here. And then like this with a check. Maybe, but I don't have the time, so I think I would rather play the save option. If I had more time, I would calculate it. I mean, I'm not really calculating something here, so like, let's pretend takes. What do you do? You could do a lot of things. I mean, here, queen, here, takes with a check. You could retreat. I could push my pawn. I don't know, it's way too risky. Oh, by the way, and this is a thing now. So probably it doesn't work. His queen is defended too. I could always try something like this to get a tactic of the queen, but it blocks my bishop and it opens up his bishop, so it shouldn't be a good move. I really hope he tanks a lot of time here. So like he's probably calculating this, but I will just retreat. Maybe he pushes my knight away, but that shouldn't be a problem. Maybe I have to go here, which looks pretty annoying, to be fair. And now you could retreat my bishop, because otherwise I would trade it off for sure, and now my knight is dead. But your pawn is overextended. It's complicated, it's complicated. Oh, if you retreat, I just take, and then take. I do have this. And you have this bastion against my knight. Oh no, because then the pawn doesn't defend this anymore. So like after this, here takes, I can get my knight in here with an attack on the rook. And this isn't defended as well. So my queen could get in. Oh wait, it is defended, the bishop is still there, that didn't move. Hmm, I mean that looks pretty good for me, I think. I think just this is a pretty normal brain dead move. I mean, I am attacking this, but I don't think I could take it because of rook here, and I'm losing my queen, I think. What if I put my rook here, the same tactic goes? What about like a stupid move like here, counterattack, but if you take, I don't have anything. That blunts my bishop, but opens up the other one. So that could be very beneficial for us. But what's the plan now? What is the plan? This doesn't work anymore. Although takes takes. You have to save your queen going somewhere, and then I take. Knight take is very annoying though. So now I have weaker squares. This is, by the way, double attack if this knight wasn't here. Can I exploit that, or do I just go here to get... I think tunnel visioning on this could be good, but it's risky. Like, I can do this. He just takes, and now this is too open. So I think just fighting for this with an attack is nice. Um, I mean, I'm not scared of takes because I have takes. And after you save your queen, I think I just retreat my bishop, by the way. Like, I could go for takes, but then knight takes, and that looks annoying. So, I think takes, takes, queen goes like here. I could just consider going back with a tempo. Oh, it can go here. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's a normal move. So now... Here with an attack on the queen. If you do this though. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. So I can't really defend this. If I do here, you just take it, so... Oh, wait, I have takes. Takes, and this is a fork. Defending my pawn. Oh yeah, he blundered, nice. Okay, so what did we do? We just calculated a lot, and then calculated more. Played for activity, went down in time, by the way, but that doesn't matter. Just tank your time. You always have 10 seconds. If you go, where do you even go? Yeah, there. So, like, this is the easy move, obviously, but I'm looking for, like, is there anything more exploitable? But I do not think so. So I just think I go up the exchange. This bishop looks quite trapped. It's not really trap, but you get the point. Like, exchanging my knight for his bishop will be very beneficial for me. I do have to be careful for something like here. Takes, I can take this, nothing is hanging, so you have to recapture. If you capture like this, I have this tactic, so you have to capture like this. Then I can still take to ruin your structure. You have to move it. That looks fantastic. And if you do something like this, like, I'm fine. I think, by the way, if you take it, oh, I don't have a tactic here. If you take with the pawn, I do have a tactic, but you can always retreat with the bishop. So this looks quite fine, but I don't know, I can just move my queen with an attack or something. Like, it doesn't really do much, but I just gained 10 seconds, and like, if I don't lose on time, this should be very easy to win. It's just very annoying to not lose on time. My knight here would be strong. Oh, I mean, free bishop. And then I could ask for a trade of queens. Oh, no, I can't. What am I talking about? So, still like, here I don't have time to tank. I mean, let's go here to just ask this question. Still takes leads to takes. You have to move your queen, which is pretty annoying because I'm double attacking this knight, so probably I gain 2 pawns for that. After takes, takes, queen takes, and then I just have to activate my rooks and don't lose on time. I'm attacking this, but like, I don't know, up the exchange, that creates massive weaknesses. First of all, I could do this. Rook here I take. How do you defend both pawns? I don't see how, so let's just go for it. Still takes leads to takes. You have to move your queen somewhere, and then I could just take to damage the structure and trade. Okay, you defended it, whatever. Putting my rook here doesn't look too beneficial, to be honest. Maybe just not lose this pawn for no reason. I didn't calculate this at all, but I always have these two squares, so it's fine. Maybe this pawn break is nice, but after he pushes to just sacrifice a pawn for this pawn, his bishop is too opened up. That was not good English anyway. So pretty easy. Just go here, play for activity, but play fast. I have to be fast. I can't lose pawns, I can't tank anytime. So probably just asking for this trade and like not trading will be very annoying. And if his knight moves, I get this control, which asks a queen trade with an attack here. So he would have to go to a very annoying square to defend, to not trade and defend his rook. So like this, by the way, that's just a double attack, so I think he has to trade and then my rook opens up. Um, I mean, that's not stupid, but I could just... No, I don't want to defend that. So, what's my plan? Not tanking time is my plan. So, takes that you can take, and then I just opened up my rook. I do have an extra rook for this bishop. This bishop is dead, but both of my rooks are dead too, so I have to activate my rooks, and I don't want to do that through defending a stupid pawn. If I do this, my rooks are just stupid. So I don't want to do that. Did I... Oh my god, did I blunder a tactic? Cool. Um, although, if I do this, you have that. Did I just blunder a tactic? Takes, takes. He's threatening my queen too. Oh, this is so annoying. What a check, by the way. So if I do this, you have this. I could just trade queens, but I can't defend this pawn. Wow. I did blunder it. Okay. The most important thing is to not tilt. I only have a minute. Okay, so takes, and just defend the pawn, I think. Now at least like my rooks will open up, but I still don't have a easy way to win. I can't tank time, so I should probably ask for rook trades. Like takes isn't a problem yet. I only have a minute. This is very annoying. So like rook here, and I can't defend that pawn. I could do this. I very much cannot defend that pawn. So we'll just ask for a rook trade, trade everything off, and then my rook should still beat the bishop with for 2 pawns, I think it is. Especially because this is very... So I think takes, queen takes, and then I could go here. You have to do this, and then I have that, but you still could defend that. Oh, I didn't see that. So this is annoying. I think I have to take after take I might have check in here by the way. But he does have this. So it doesn't work. So I think after take I have to ask for the trade. Oh, he does it like that. So takes here, he can push, and that's a pretty strong barricade. So maybe I don't know, just make a move here or probably trade. He can win the spawn. Okay, maybe I messed it up badly. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Let's just bring my king. Let's pre-move this. Let's undermine this. If he takes, I have takes, takes, takes. If he does takes, takes. Just bring my king. This is still the same tactic. Takes, takes, takes is an annoying thing though. But I'll figure it out. Takes, take. Let's just pre-move. Okay. Let's go here. He will probably take. Really messed this up. I played a pretty good game, but then I didn't activate my pieces and Blender the tactic because he had way more activity. But I mean, it's imbalanced, so that's a weird move. I mean, not bad. That's annoying. Oh, this is very annoying. He can take with a check, by the way. Oh no, because I can take. So now check. But I can never attack this, so it doesn't really matter. If he goes here, maybe something with this. Like a weird checkmate, but after that he always has check, so here, here, check, here, check, doesn't do anything. Maybe go for these. If I do this, he has check, so I have to go here. He takes for the check, I can go here. Yes, now I can go here to just pin this, but I can't really attack it anyway, but oh my god, I blender made. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So let's go through the game how I lost to a not even 1700. Yeah, I play horribly. So this is fine, the knight is better. That's the best move. Takes, takes, this is all the best moves. Developing is fine, that's fine. This is an inaccuracy, best move, setting the trap. So like this just sets a trap, but it still develops. It's not hope chess because I'm not hoping he falls for the trap. I'm still just doing good things. That was bad. Just attacking this. Oh, okay. And what if here and here? Is this? Okay, this works, yes. Oh, that's very annoying. Okay. Yeah, I saw the tactic and then didn't use it. Fair enough. That's not good. Another mistake. That's not good enough? Why not? He has... Oh, I have to control this instantly because he can make a pawn break. Okay. So, very complicated. That's the best move. So, like, just setting this trap again, but it's not really hope chess. It's just developing and we'll see. That's bad. I could take that. What? What if takes and takes? What's the problem? Oh, how did I not see that? Obviously. Okay, tactics aren't sharp. Tactics are not sharp. So that just blunders a pawn. I didn't see. Oh yeah, okay, I only spent 20 seconds on it. So like, obviously, only move. That's a bad move. This is fine. I mean, I understand this because that's probably like this and that, but from here, I don't understand. Like, he has to go here. Is the counterattack? No. Like, I do not understand. Like, what if you just do nothing? Like, this isn't a threat, right? It is. Yes, the complete line I saw. And why is this so good? No reason. It's just good. Oh, okay. I again have just this tactic always. But why do I not have it? I do need my bishop here for the tactic. And it's unavoidable, I think. So that's a blunder. I instantly see the tactic, all the best moves. I try to convert, do pretty much a lot of the best moves. That's an inaccuracy. Instantly going for this plan, yes. I mean, yeah, obviously. If I saw like here and this defense everything, I wouldn't have done it. I just didn't think about it, to be honest. So just retreating, shuffling around, and this is already a draw. I do have to put my pieces this passively. That's very annoying. And what if you just don't do anything? I don't know. So I just have to put my pieces passively, and I just blundered. And here I'm losing already. Takes, takes, I'm winning again, but only after takes, takes. But work here doesn't do anything. Work here. Oh, this is the point. And if you do this, I don't know what this does. Here never works, so here. And the computer just thinks this is fine. There's nothing, like, I just win this and push. That's a draw again. Because of this, and if I go here, you just promote. So I was still winning in the end game, but I didn't really have time. And didn't convert the right way. So here I had a chance that I didn't take. I should have taken. I underestimated this move, but yeah, that was stupid. That was also not good. And here we just shuffle blunders around. This check is horrible. He just wins everything and I blunder a checkmate. So, could have been better. A lot of ways to improve here. My beginning was pretty good, to be honest. Like, I could just memorize all the theory and it would have been better, but I don't know, just don't retreat the pieces, but just put them forward is pretty straightforward. Then, I don't know, I still like this idea, but maybe the computer wanted my bishop here because he already saw things like this. So maybe that was better, to be honest. That was a good move, and here just missing this tactic is horrible. Like, obviously already just this. That blunders the bishop. Okay, fair enough. Just not just that, but like this is a free pawn if it didn't blunder a bishop, and then you just throw away your bishop and have a free fork. That was horrible. I don't know why I didn't see that. I'm very rusty. I didn't play in a little while, and I lost all of my Elo at lectures, but it's a nice opportunity to get back into recording. So here I did find a good tactic. I was completely winning. Tried to convert, but I'm constantly shuffling the same pieces instead of developing. And again, my queen is fine here. There's no reason to waste another move on my queen. I should have developed my rooks or my bishop, and like obviously this is just nice because I'm just threatening to do some things here and like takes. Now there is an open file and I can infiltrate here if I take some more control. And I didn't find this idea. That's just a nice idea and this is very stupid. So that's a dumb move. And now the engine wants to just create a fortress so that the knight couldn't go here, but I'm not scared of that move, so I don't know, whatever. Queen goes back, rook here, and then, yeah, this is just not good because of a tactic. I just put myself in a pin. I should have really thought about this as spins, but I very much didn't, so just defend the tactics, and I'm up material, so I very much do not need complications. He just created a pin on this square, and I just put myself in a pin, and I created complications for him. That's very stupid. If you're up material, just play actively, but still not complicated. Like, this creates a pin, okay, unpin it. Now it's unpinned, and maybe even you get tactics through it. So here I just blundered everything away to a stupid tactic. I did play one of the better lines to it, but here I didn't play accurately and then he just blundered it away again. But I was very scared of this and then just this pawn. But the engine just says like check, and here was bad, but what was the... Oh, yes, just this problem? No. Just bring your king and defend the pawn. But I still don't understand, like, how are we breaking through? Look, here it's valid, but go here. Why is this the best move but in inaccuracy? What? Never mind that. You have to go back, push my king probably, yes. And then king here I would think. Go back with the rook, yes, obviously. King here. Now what? Attack this now. Push this. And I... Is this bad? Why is this bad? Because of takes, and I can't stop this. That's insane. That's cool, that's cool. So I have to stop it first. Whatever that does, it just blunders a pawn with a check now. Insane. And then, why not take? Is this too complicated? I do lose it. Because I can't give a check from the back. Check. Here. A winner rook. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Fair enough, fair enough. So, it's still very complicated, but I should have pretty much won this. I should have played more actively and then tried to just find a way through. It's very difficult, but if I saw how strong this was, obviously you just take the open file and try to do something. I just underestimated this. He just wins this and then has an avalanche with a blockade in the center, and I don't have a way to stop anything, so my end game was pretty bad. I hope you still enjoyed it. It was not my best game, but There will be improvements. I'm still a bit rusty. Consider liking and subscribing if you find it educationally. Maybe it wasn't the most entertaining, brutal win, but I played pretty nice and then got a lesson in the end game. So consider liking, subscribing, giving feedback. Thank you for your attention, and I'll see you in the next one.